Hello everyone, it's Troy here from Tennis Warehouse, and for this week's vlog, I have some of my favorite shoes that give you the best underfoot cushioning. So we'll jump right in with my first pick here. It's from Mizuno. It's called the Wave & Force Tour 2. And in terms of the underfoot cushioning, we're talking about the midsole layer. It's basically that padding that sits under your foot in between you and the court. So if you're looking for that nice, comfy, sort of soft, sort of bouncy feel, especially for players like me who always play on hard courts, I can use more underfoot cushioning at any time out there because the hard courts are really tough on the body. But this one here is great. Mizuno uses this technology called Pounce as far as the cushioning, and they mix it with another technology called Energy, and it just gives you that soft feel and some energy return. This shoe is also a really good stability shoe, gives you good support, and it's also a durability guaranteed, so good for the outsole for you guys that wear out the outsoles out on the hard court. So this is the Enforce Tour 2. The next one here, if you've seen the man Novak Djokovic out on the court, you've probably seen this shoe out there, but this is the Court FF3, and it's just a great all-around shoe. Probably the best, one of the best all around in my opinion. And in terms of cushioning, I wouldn't say that when I first put this on, it felt like it was a huge thick layer, but the way that they've incorporated the flight foam, when I play in this shoe, I could play for an hour or two out on the hard courts, and when I'm done, I don't feel as fatigued as I usually do with most tennis shoes. So it's just a really good, comfortable shoe. Gives you good padding out on the hard courts and just tons of support. It's got this booty constructed upper that just locks you in like a glove. So the Court FF3 has been around for a while, and just a great shoe for one of the best players of all time. And then next up, we have a Babolat shoe here called the SFX4. Now in terms of the thickness of the cushioning, it doesn't get much thicker than this one. It has this really thick midsole foam, and the heel technology is called Extra Cush to give you that really soft, dampening, pillow-like feel when you're playing, a nice amount in the forefoot. Now I will say for Babolat, this isn't the most supportive or stable shoe, so I would say this is good for that player that's playing maybe once or twice a week, more of that doubles player, casual player. But in terms of cushioning and comfort out on the court, this one does a great job from Babolat SFX4. The next one up is a K-Swiss shoe that I've tested. Now you'll see this one out on the Pro Tour used by Big Foe Francis Tiafoe. And this one here's got some substantial weight to it. It's nice and solid and sturdy. So if you're looking for that trusty, stable shoe, ultrashot 4 is great. The midsole is really nice. It's sort of the one that breaks in for me. So right out of the box, it's a little firm. The more I wore it, the more it sort of softened up. And I really like the ultrashot 4. Like the Mizuno shoe, comes with a durability guarantee. So it's got a nice durability for the outsole there. Check that out. The next one up from Adidas. Now this shoe from Adidas, I think of it as kind of a sleeper. We talk about the Barricade, we talk about the Ubersonic, but this is the Sole Match Control 2, and it's a really comfortable shoe that I think gets overlooked. And one thing about this shoe, and you can't really tell until you actually flip it upside down, but you can see the boost technology in the midsole there. Really comfortable. If you've ever worn a boost shoe, running shoes, tennis shoes, you'll know how that foam is just really soft. You sink into it. I wouldn't say it's the most responsive, but in terms of comfort, the Sole Match Control 2 is a great option. It's got a lot of nice durability features, so definitely check that one out if you haven't yet, and really comfortable. And then last but not least, and when we're talking about midsole cushioning, I couldn't do a video without the New Balance CT Rally 2. The CT Rally 1 was my favorite shoe when this one came out. It was a little different. It took me a little getting used to, but I will say in terms of the midsole, the Fresh Foam X layer, it really doesn't get better than this. It's supportive, it's stable, it's got a 6-month outsole guarantee, and you can just really feel the foam. It lasts a long time, so I've been playing in these for like months and months, and the foam still holds up. So if you're looking for comfortable underfoot cushioning, check out the CT Rally. And that's all I have for you this week.